nakuja huko. Ngoja. Nakuja. Umeonekana guys. Christina,
welcome back to Fathers of Nations. In the previous chapter, we saw the arrival of the four strangers in Simon's Hotel and also an interview between the Gambia reporter Fiona and Abiola, and also the inconvenience in the Gambia when the 49 heads of state were arriving. Now in this chapter 2, a mobile phone rang in the Simon West Wing. It was answered by Pastor Chiamaka. The master was calling him again now to see how things were going. It was 9 p.m. Pastor Chiamaka, is everything okay?
Yes, everything is okay.
Did you look yet at the contents of your briefcase?
Yes, I did.
Then you saw the letter from Alden, didn't you?
Yes.
I will return to it shortly. First, tell me this. What other items did you see in your briefcase?
I saw a copy of Oil Omega, the development strategy that Nobel laureates have crafted to end Africa misery, and that African heads of state are now expected to adapt their new service.
Go on.
I also saw a copy of Fat Alpha, the development strategy that AFDA believes is a superior alternative to Way Omega, and that it hopes to replace Way Omega.
Good. AFDA wants you to be fully familiar with both of those documents. Continue.
I also saw leaflets, pamphlets, and brochures from AFDA.
Skip those what else?
Well, I also saw mobile phone, which I'm using now.
Excellent. Keep that mobile phone on at all times, day and night, rain or shine. From now on, I'll be calling you often, even unexpectedly, but only through this number. So, always have the mobile phone on. Unlike your hotel phone, it is completely secure, which means I can talk on to you freely.
So, you'll tell me your real name now.
My real name. Why?
Why yourself? If I don't have your real name, how can I begin to ask for where to do so arise?
What I need to do so to arise, I will contact you.
How? You can contact me, but I can't contact you. What is the matter? Are you afraid I might surprise you?
Shut your mouth.
What did you say?
You heard me. Now get this. I want you to obey me, not to argue with me. You will not talk back to me like this again, ever. Do you understand?
Right. Yes, I do.
Splendid. So, Pastor Chiamaka, let me say what I was going to say if you had let me. What I was going to say is, that it's best if I keep on initiating all communication between us. Look, you and I are supposed to be working together. We are on the same mission.
Then why won't you tell me your real name?
I won't, because our mission is still in a delicate stage. From that reason, I would rather you didn't know my real name yet until I tell you otherwise. Just call me your guide. Needless to say, I won't let you see my real face either, but you will hear my voice. Is there anything else you would like to ask?
Why should I trust you?
Ah yes, why should you trust me? Well, go back to the letter from Agda. It has the answer. Quote, you are not to have any less faith in him
just because he identifies himself as you only by his allies of your God. Unquote. The reference there is to me, Pastor Chiamaka. That is why you should trust me, okay?
Yes, sir.
Was that all you were going to ask?
Yes, I am.
Fine. Let's go back to Y Omega in Path Alpha. Then, as I said, Agda wants you to be fully familiar with both documents. Are you, Pastor Chiamaka?
Yes.
The word "sir" has slipped out accidentally, but perhaps significantly, to show that Pastor Chiamaka had climbed down and accepted a role subjected to that of the caller.
Then there isn't any more left for me to add. Oh, actually, there is. I was there and how I go.
You are where?
To get right to the point, I saw you in the bar of the Simon Hotel.
Yes, I was there having a Pepsi.
A Pepsi, is that right?
Do you know what, Mr. Whoever you are beginning to get to my nerves.
Pastor Chiamaka was now thinking the caller might be an invisible executioner, unknowable and unidentifiable.
What? Were you doing here? What were you doing here? Spying on me?
I think it will be best if you apologize, Pastor Chiamaka.
You want me to apologize for what? For you spying on me?
What video said you've been in a bar, Pastor Chiamaka?
All right. I had no business being there in the bar. It was just a mistake. I promise I won't do it again.
You had better not.
Goodness me. It was only a soft drink.
So say good night now, Pastor Chiamaka.
Good night too.
Another mobile forum in the Simont Hotel, West Wing. Comrade Melusi answered it. Yet another rank in the East Wing, Professor Kimani took the call. Still another rank in the North Wing, Engineer Tahir spoke with the call. The hour now was 11 p.m. and that marked the end of chapter 2.
Okay, so that's again a good. Maybe you can just say something like something, then you say entertainment for us. You say watch us on entertainment for us channel as a class.
Continue watching us on entertainment for us.
Okay, so we've taken 9 minutes. The second chapter is a little bit very short, 9 minutes. The other one took 20. The other one was 21 minutes. But chapter 3, I think, will take a longer time. Yeah. So from the questions you are asked, what have you realized? There are questions Madam Sharon brought to you. What kind of questions were they, if I can see, maybe? Read the first one. Who is Ziliza? What did you say? One person? One person, yeah. Comrade Melusi's wife. How many marks was that? She didn't give marks.
Yes.
Because if it is more marks, you are supposed to say Comrade Melusi's wife was strangled by Gugurahundi. Yeah, the Gugurahundi, a group formed by Boma. What was the other question? Yes?
How was Eliza killed?
Oh, we have already answered that.
Yes.
The next?
What between Y omega and path alpha?
Can someone tell us the difference? Yeah. That is only in our own interpretation an easier way for us. What about in the text? What did they tell us? What did Third Longway say? You remember in Unit 5, Chapter 5, when he was explaining to Afolabi in the plane from Boston, what did he say path alpha is? And what did he think way omega is? Yeah. So path alpha is a strategy that is campaigning for a will to change. Come in. By what method? He has told Kimani in Unit 2. He has told the same to Abiola, Unit 5. And then he has told Tahir in Unit 8. And he has also told Chamaka in 8. No, Tahir in 8, Chamaka 7. So what has he said about this? How will it bring the will to change? By mobilizing what? Yeah, mobilizing the discontent that people have in Africa, so that instead of being furious and angry and exploding to fight, they just will to change and bring a better nation. What about Y omega? What is that? What is Y omega? So that we are seeing the difference. And when such a question is asked, you are supposed to say, while this is this one is this, or you draw a table. Then you define Y omega in different ways. On the other side, you define path alpha. So who can tell us what Y omega is? Yeah?
It's a development strategy that Nobel laureates have crafted to end Africa's misery.
So it is a strategy that was developed by laureates to do what? To end the Africans' misery by making them change. So it's just putting an end to what is there. While the other one, you can see it's mobilizing and starting something. Are you now seeing clearly? Yes. The next question.
Who is Pamela?
Can someone tell us who Pamela is? Afolabi's wife. Define more so that we can know more about her. Is she an Indian from Asia? Anyone to tell us something about Pamela? Yes? Yeah. She's a white American from Boston who got married to Afolabi during their university, after their university days. The next question.
Why did Pamela file for divorce?
Why did Pamela file for divorce? Can anyone answer that? Yeah.
Because Dr. Afolabi's parents want him to marry a wife who can serve their grandchildren.
If they had wanted that from long ago, but what exactly happened that made her feel like she should just go away and file the divorce? So the parents of Afolabi sent Femi to bring Nimbo, the Nigerian woman, into the matrimonial home of Afolabi and Pamela while they are in Boston. And somehow, through the communication of Afolabi, Pamela feels like he had collaborated with the parents to have a wife who will bear him children. Yeah, so you have to give some more details compared to the other questions. The next question.
Who are the Brahmuni?
Can someone tell us who is Gukurahundi? At the same time, you can also tell us who is Murambatsvina. Based on chapter 6 or 7? Chapter 6. Huh? So who is Gukurahundi? Anybody who has an idea about this? Yeah. A group formed by the bomber to clear chaff, especially weaken the opposition of the government. Any other question? The next question.
Why was Professor Kimani demoted from being a professor to a senior lecturer?
Anyone who knows the answer? Yes? When he went to the office of MP Walomu and fought with him over Asia. The next question. It's over. What do you think they can ask in the unit you have just acted? Which questions do you think they can ask us in the unit you have just finished, unit 2? Unit 2. That one is unit 1, the one you are asking. Yes?
Why did the ask Chiamaka to keep the phone on, not to use the again line?
Why did the caller or the guide ask Chiamaka not to use the hotel telephone? Can anybody answer that? Yes. Yeah, because the mobile phone given to them was more secure. Any other possible question they might ask? Yeah. Why did the guide refuse to tell Chiamaka his name? Yes. So the mission was at a delegate stage. Any other person? Which documents does Pastor Chiamaka find in the briefcase? Anybody with the answer to that? Yes. Yeah. We have mobile phone. We have copy of Path Alpha, copy of Way Omega. There's something else. Yeah. Yeah. Pamphlets, and there is something, the last. Yeah. Leaflets and brochures. Any other possible question? Yeah. Yeah. Why did the caller mention Agda while calling Chiamaka in chapter 2? Yes. Is it because of familiarity? Is it because of familiarity? I feel different. I don't know why. Yeah. It was the institution sponsoring Path Alpha, and he also wanted him to gain trust in him so that he doesn't keep asking for the name, right?
Yes.
Do you have a statement?
Why did the guy reject to tell Chiamaka his name?
That one you've answered. I wanted you to talk about the part of the bar and something. There's a question that you can raise there. Yeah.
Why did the guy refuse Pastor Chiamaka to go to bar?
Yeah, why did Pastor Chiamaka insist Not Chamaka. Why did the caller insist that Chamaka should not visit the bar of Seamount Hotel? Uh-huh. So he might reveal their mission while it is also at that delicate stage. And they can also say, what did Chamaka say he drank at the pub? Pepsi. Now in chapter 1 that you acted in the morning, what are the possible questions that you might find? Yeah. Name 4 travelers who arrived in Seamount Hotel. Anyone who knows? Yeah. Kimani, Melusi, Chamaka. And I want you to know the 2 names because there are sometimes in exam. I remember there's an exam we set for, I don't know which class. We wanted someone to mention the 2 names. So what is the other name of Chamaka? Chineke. What about Tahir? Safe. What about Melusi? Comrade. What about Kimani? You know, I was waiting, we finished Karanja, then I come back and ask, Comrade, is it a name? So it's Ngobile? Melusi. What about Kimani? Karanja. Yeah, Karanja. Any other possible questions there? Yeah. Which allocations were the 4 travelers given? Let's start with Kimani.
Professor Kimani was allocated at the 5th wing of the history. 5th floor of the history.
4th floor. 4th floor of the 5th wing. What about the next person who was, the next person was Pastor Chamaka. Where was he? Yeah, Comrade Melusi, then Chamaka. So where was Melusi allocated? 5th floor of the southern wing. What about Chamaka Chineke? Yeah? 6th floor of the west. And Tahir Saif? Yes. 3rd floor of the north wing. They might also ask something about their what? Ages. Let's start with Kimani. How old is Kimani?
About 60.
Yes? Yeah? About 60 years. Now let's go to Melusi. Yes. Yeah? About 70 years.
Pastor
Chamaka. About 50. Then we Tahir Saif 40 years. So those are things you should not forget. Any other question from chapter 1? Yeah. Where they came from, though we have mentioned Kenya, followed by Zimbabwe, followed by Nigeria, then Libya. Any other question that they might ask? Yeah. How many heads? That question I remember we asked to a certain class, the current Form 4s. How many heads? Yes, 50 heads. Many students said 49. But you are forgetting the host is also in the summit. The next question, yeah. What? What was the code given to the travelers? 1124. Did it open?
Yes.
There is a point whereby they were saying it didn't open. Oh, at first the first code they had been given was false, isn't it? Yes. Then now they were given another one. Any other question? Yeah. What is? Yeah, what is the full name of AGDA? Again, that one we asked the current Form 4s. They failed. Yes. Oh, I thought, yes.
Agency for Government, Governance and
Yeah, Agency for Development and Governance in Africa. Any other question? Yeah. At what time did the four travelers arrive at Seamount Hotel? Yes. Yeah? In the evening. Any other question? Yeah. What were the roles of the four travelers in the summit? Anybody to answer that? Why was he recruiting them? Like, what was their role? Yeah. Yeah, they were supposed to be observers at the summit and also talk for the Path Alpha, because they were invited to talk during the summit. Any other question? Yeah.
State one huge advantage of alphabetical sitting in the summit.
What is the huge advantage of alphabetical arrangement for the visitors?
The one whose first name appears in the alphabetical order at the first is the one to get the most prize.
So what is the advantage?
He will be able to see clearly and record everything.
Remember, we are talking about the entire process. How was it going to be an advantage to the host, especially the president of Gambia? That chapter starts by saying it would save him from what? Deciding to use that method. What would it save him from? Yeah?
Maybe the states have misunderstanding among each other.
So no one will blame him, because that is an American way of sitting, and therefore nobody will blame him for having made enemies sit together or at a distance. And nobody will also complain about sitting near the podium or far. So that was the decision. Any other question? Yeah. Yeah, who is Fiona Mackenzie, and who are the adoptive parents? Yes. She's a news reporter for the Gambian News. And who are the adoptive parents? Yes. Ian and Elizabeth Mackenzie. Any other question? Yeah. Who is? What problems did Gambia experience for being a host of 49 heads of states? Yeah. Yeah, there was water shortage because water was channeled into a fountain to mesmerize the guests. There were security concerns which led to combative and what? Combative and what forces? There were two methods, combative and coercive. Or which other? You can check. There were jams on the roads. Accommodation and what? Seating arrangement challenges to the host. Yeah, kiosks of poor business people are demolished, and yet it was the only source of income. Yeah, exhaustion of bribes from the passing taxis or passengers. Is there another? Yeah, the clearance of slums was also another challenge. Any other possible question? Yeah.
What made Professor Kimani angry when he was having this conversation with Mr.
What made?
What made Dr. Abdullahi angry?
What may annoyed Dr. Folabi during the interview with Fiona Mackenzie? Yeah. So Fiona indicated that his book was pessimistic, therefore he would not make it to convince the president to trust in Way Omega, right? Yes.
According to Pastor Chiamaka, how did he refer to the bond?
How did he?
How did
Oh, you are referring to chapter 2. So maybe that can be spared for chapter 2. Yeah, chapter 1?
Which university did Dr. Afolabi study?
Where did Dr. Folabi study? Yeah. Yeah? Harvard University. Yes. Oh, I thought she had a question, yeah? 4 careers. The careers of the 4 visitors. What is the career for Kimani Karanja? Yes?
Professor.
A professor in which institute? University of Nairobi. Now let's get to Melusi Ngobile. What is? Not applicable. What about Chineke Chamaka? Pastor at which church? Church inside Africa. Then Tahir Saif, engineer in weaponry, right?
Yes.
What other question? Yeah.
Why did Fiona decide to interview Dr. Afolabi?
Why did Fiona interview Afolabi? Yes.
To know the fact of the summit.
To know the fate of the summit and also understand what? There is something else she wanted to understand. Yeah? The heart of the debate in the summit.
What was the title of the book of the
Yeah? What is the title of Dr. Folabi's book? Yes? Yeah? Yeah, failure of state. The last time we said, some people are saying failures of state. You know, once you remove something, you change. That's a different book. If it is plural, some part should be plural. Singular, it should be singular. Any other question? Yeah.
The reason why there was a summit in Ghana.
Why was the summit in Gambia, Banjul? Yes.
They wanted to discuss the document.
Because they wanted to discuss the document Way Omega. Is that true? Yes? It is said somewhere just at the beginning where they are saying there was change, a demand for change. And the only way they could have change is to discuss the matters in Way Omega and receive the necessary advice from Dr. Folabi. Any other question? Yeah. For? What? Maybe where the summit would be held. Is it discussed here or chapter 3? It's in chapter 3. What about if you ask, what was the first thought of Afolabi about Fiona compared to the final one? Yes. Yeah? He thought she was a vulnerable lamb that could not harm him. Then later? Yeah, he saw her as a lioness that was there to enjoy as he was suffering. Any other? Yeah. Whom did Fiona expect to see when she was going to meet Afolabi? An academic scarecrow. Yes. Why did Abiola begin to dislike Mackenzie? Yes. The moment Fiona said that his book was pessimistic. Any other question here? The other one, I had a question too. The first? Who was the first visitor to receive a call from the guide? Yes. Kimani Karanja.
How old was Dr. Afolabi?
Though that one you have answered. Yes? 35. 45 years old. Any other? Yeah.
Did Dr. Afolabi was invited in the summit?
Maybe how did Afolabi come about in the summit? Or what made Dr. Afolabi go to the summit? Yes. He was invited by? Presidents. To advise them. Yeah, you can add that part of to advise them on way Omega. What were the expectations of Dr. Afolabi about the summit? What were his expectations? Yeah. Where Omega will change African politics dramatically. How? By eliminating what? Military coups, rigged elections, and yes.
What did Dr. Afolabi say when Ms. Mackenzie suggested that they should meet again?
What did Dr. Afolabi say when Ms. Mackenzie suggested they meet again for the interview? Yes.
Dr. Afolabi said that
Yeah, that she should go read the book fully instead of the cover.
What was Afolabi's approach
When? Oh, how did Dr. Afolabi react when Mackenzie called him? How did he react? Yes. So he ignored at first, then he turned and looked to confirm whether he's the one who was being called. Is there another?
Reason why people look Miss Mackenzie physically.
Why did people look at Fiona Mackenzie quizzically when she introduced herself? Yeah, that name is not related to the Gambian people. It's a foreign name. So they wanted to know that name and its origin. Any other? Yeah. How many rooms were the heads of states delegate to receive? Yeah. 4 each. Any other? Yeah.
Where was Ian and Elspeth Mackenzie when Miss Mackenzie was interviewing Dr. Afolabi?
So where were Elizabeth and Ian at the moment Mackenzie is interviewing Afolabi? Yeah. They had gone back to Scotland after the mission?
In which hotel did the debate takes place?
In which hotel did the summit take place? Yes. Pinnacle Hotel. By the way, people confuse Seamount and Pinnacle. Yeah, so you must be very clear on that too. What happened that led to Mackenzie cutting short the interview? That one you can be asked. Yeah, there was a boss who called her to go back to the office. Yeah.
Do you think Mackenzie
And had a challenge. Had what? In Kiswahili, what are you asking so that we help you frame? Oh, did Mackenzie pretend to escape from the interview? No. Then you can explain later and say that she had been called urgently by the boss. What did she say last to Afolabi that annoyed him again before she left? That one you have already answered. There's something before. Yeah. Yeah, that he should compress whatever he has in one word. Yeah. Is there something you've left? Yes?
Why do you think Ms. Mackenzie insisted on Afolabi to answer them?
Why did Mackenzie insist that Afolabi should answer something in relation to his book? Why did Fiona insist that Dr. Afolabi should answer a question in relation to his pessimistic book, Failure of States? Pessimistic. And also there's another point he says the presidents are what? Foul? Most African presidents are foul players. And they might not have an optimistic way in life to agree with change. Yeah. Is there something else?
What was the name people kept calling them?
The name of?
People kept calling them.
The name people kept calling Gambia. Oh, okay. Maybe what the president thought Gambia was that made them happy to be there.
The land.
The land of Kunta Kinte. Yeah. What?
What happened to Ms.
What happened to Miss Mackenzie's or Fiona's biological parents? Yeah. They died. Yeah.
The reason why Ms. Mackenzie insisted that Dr. Afolabi should take a photo.
Why did Fiona remind Dr. Afolabi to take a photo? Yeah.
Because Dr. Afolabi was smart.
That? Dr. Afolabi is what? Was extremely smart, or you're saying what? Yeah, was looking extremely good, and he might never look the same again. You know, that is a kind of compliment. Uh-huh. Yeah. Though we had mentioned. Yeah, we had mentioned in some question. Uh-huh.
The character of Dr. Afolabi that is manifested
When he writes?
is not applicable.
Oh, what character is exhibited of Melusi? Is it Chamaka or Melusi? Melusi, when he writes, not applicable. Yeah, arrogant. Yeah, so I think when you do that, I don't expect anybody, if they bring a question from the section of the book, if you do that, the action plus the discussion plus any other thing, if they bring the first exam, you'll just enjoy. So, by the way, education is not very tough. As long as you enjoy it. If you are in school and you look like it's punishment, that is when it will be very difficult. But when you just enjoy life, then you will not see it as difficult. In fact, you will begin to wonder, why was I failing this? Because you will realize that as long as you help each other also, unity also in class, you focus on questions, you revise thoroughly. In exams, don't be tempted to fear and copy, because you might be copying a wrong answer. But if you just have everything here, it becomes so easy. Yeah, so I really trust that you will give us the best. And from what you are doing, if you focus that way, I don't see any problem. So let's meet tomorrow and proceed with the next. I believe the 10 people, if I don't come, you know, sometimes you wake up, you are rushing, finishing some activities, and you don't make it early. But if I come in time, I'll have to bring for you. Yeah, so have a nice evening. Let's meet tomorrow. Same to you. What about? Oh, my sweater. And then I'm forgetting the thumbnail. You know the thumbnail? You are supposed to stand, then I capture.